No. Chat.
You want to be in the chat to do what? To do what? Troll people or?
Yeah, but I'm about to start the podcast. But yeah, it's gonna be the Blaze dude. He gonna join stations off, so might join the party. So I won't know. It's been on the mic.
Yeah, what's good?
Hey, what's up? I'm about to. Oh, I'm putting.
Man, I picked up Sean Lee. This bitch got hurt, boy. I was playing good with him too.
Don't be disrespecting Sean Lee in here, man.
Nah, I picked him up. He was my defense was playing good, and all of a sudden he got hurt, man.
He's a beast at Madden though. He's really good at Madden. I use him.
I had him outside linebacker, yo. He's been balling, and he got hurt for like 8 weeks or some shit.
Then yo, that game against the 49ers, that dude not good. He's I don't know what to really call him. I don't want to disrespect him. Oh, you playing your league game in there? Yikes.
Let me know when y'all start.
Alright, I posted links, so just go to alert it.
Alright, I got you. I'm gonna send it to everybody in the chat too.
Oh, you send it to people?
Yeah, I DM it to everybody all the time.
Okay, do you want me to help you DM it to people, or?
No, do your thing. You host, man. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Okay, just go to alert it. Let me give me 1 second. Alright, let me pull this up first.
Who in here with us? Is me, you, Spivey, and Pharaoh?
Me, you, Spivey, Pharaoh, GY, and the John Caesar's gonna join. He said he almost done his 2K game.
How you know Blaze? You know him already?
I told when the new users come in, I usually DM them, tell them about it, and just explain the how it works to them. But I do want to start off a little bit differently. I usually mix it in, but there's a lot of crew talk in the middle of this all. So I do want to start off with, well, first of all, I usually don't bring personal issues to the crew podcast. But I do know that the crime rate in California right now is like all types of insane. And I don't know, I didn't know the dude. I knew that he was married to Lauren London. But I never knew. I never knew, you know, that he was a rapper or whatnot. But my prayers do go out to him. My prayers do go out to the people in California, because innocent people are getting killed. Memorial people shooting it up. You know, you sit around and have and try to have memory of him, people stabbing people. And so I can only imagine this is probably the beginning, the funeral. That goes well. But I do want to start off right into it. Jay made a comment earlier that in crew, he said, but I'm going to the Super Bowl. And he said, Fox not standing in my way, D not standing in my way, nobody standing in my way. There's another dude who reached out, Dez, said he's going to the Super Bowl, he's winning the Super Bowl. And so I do want to start off with Jay. We've seen Jay play games, and this Madden specifically. There's been a lot of things about he hasn't had interest in it. There's been a lot of things about Madden may be broken. There's a lot of things. I have never seen Jay be dominated by a player. Maybe I've been, but I've never seen Jay be dominated by a player the way that D is dominating him. So we asked D and Fox, you know, what do y'all think about it? Fox came out. Fox was like, listen, at the end of the day, there's a simple plan to it. He tagged D. I said, D, does Jay have a chance at the Super Bowl? He put boy, comma, fuck no. And so
shots fired.
So
D said that?
So he don't have, yeah. So D is saying that Jay has a 0% chance to do it. So I tagged Jay and I said, Jay, are you going to go Super Bowl? He said, I said what I had to say. So Jay knows that I believe that he's truly stepping away, because I do believe that he's stepping away because of his losses. I do. In my true heart, I believe he's losing. I do think that he is losing some type of interest, but part of me believes if he was winning like he used to and not being dominated in that division, part of me believes that he would be staying in the league. And so, saying that, I do want to start off with Pharaoh. Do you think that Jay can go to the Super Bowl?
He hasn't sounded more determined for a whole Madden season yet.
You gotta turn your mic up a little bit, Farrah. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I spoke. You hear me?
Yeah.
I spoke to Jay. Jay sound more determined now. Honestly, Jay already said, listen. Jay, I think one thing I can say about Jay when he says something, he means it. So if he ain't going to the Super Bowl, I guarantee he's going damn far. He's going damn far. The probably he's one game out. But that's man on the mission. I'm gonna tell you right now. He will.
So I mean,
yeah. Okay,
go ahead.
Go
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it's possible. It's possible for him to win a Super Bowl, but I don't think he's gonna win a Super Bowl. It's possible though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's very possible. I don't think he's gonna go to the Super Bowl just because. I mean, it's easier said than done. You know, Madden.
Hold on. They can't hear, and I can't hear neither. Everybody got their mics on the loud. I don't know why it's not.
Ty, check yours. Who's broadcasting?
Me. Hold on.
Alright, go to your broadcast settings and see if it's like if they can you let me
All the things are on.
Damn, Ben only gave up 46 points this year?
Allow chat. So.
So
I can hear me clear, but I can't hear. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. So everybody in the chat got their mics on allow?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so it's just real low. Somebody got like somebody got a loud mic to their
Yep.
to the speed. So we do want to talk about Jay. So you said Jay was more determined than ever before. And that's rare, because I thought Jay coming to the season, once I heard Jay was stepping down, I really did think that Jay was just going to ease it out and cruise control, as Fox say, through the season. But Ben, what was you saying about, what is your true opinion on Jay? You believe in him or you don't?
I believe that he's going to try. If he's going to succeed, no, I don't think he's going to get to the Super Bowl. I don't think. He's not, to me, he has a good scheme, but to me, I don't think he's equipped to make a Super Bowl this year. He's not, like last year when he used to play, he had a scheme that can stop everything. His scheme stops certain stuff. He's honestly good with a great D-line. Like, I don't think he's gonna, more or less, I don't think he's gonna make Super Bowl. That's just that. I don't think he's good enough to make the Super Bowl.
It's like twisted. And I don't know if
let me know if it's mine. I don't even know.
Hold on, let me see something. Alright. GY and all them on the mic?
I'm here.
Okay, alright. Yeah, it's very low. I'm about to restart.
Is it my mic?
I don't know, but I'm about to restart. Cancel the stream here. Just restart. I had to restart. I don't know why it's not that it's nobody's mic. It's just very low. Everybody's mic is very low except for mine.
You gotta check your settings where you can adjust to more of the party or the game.
Okay.
You can make it more for the party chat. I just don't. It's party settings. I don't know the exact.
Okay. I'm gonna start it again. No, I've never experienced that.
Y'all can, I'm in a game, so I can't even really send it to everybody right now. Y'all can, no, I could just go to alert or whatever y'all want.
It's fine, I'll just repost it. We should be good this time. I don't know why it's doing that. GY.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just trying. It's going. I just want to see how loud your voice is.
Yo.
Alright. Alright, now it's yours. Hold on.
Yup. Somebody got to turn their mic down.
Yeah, somebody got a. It's an echo. But I wonder why I don't hear the echo.
It's not mine either because my mic was off.
Somebody got
I
echo.
turn mine off when I'm not talking.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about mine.
Baby.
It's not mine.
Yo, what's up?
Alright, let me see something. I'm trying to figure out who had, like, why is the echo? Because it's not an echo that I can hear. Hold on. Everybody just say, no, wait a minute, Farrell say yo. GY say yo. Can you hear?
Yo.
Alright, I just want to, hold on. See how somebody mic in the background?
Yeah,
Is that yours, Ty? Ty, that may be yours. You too close
I'm
to
gonna turn
your
mine off.
phone.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn mine off and see.
Yeah, that's yours, bro. That's
That's
yours.
yours.
Oh, it is mine. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Raggedy shit.
No, I don't know why is that.
You got that cheap mic from?
Dollar Tree. But hold on.
Yo, I need one of those things.
Hold
Dollar
on,
Tree. I ain't gonna front.
let me
I'll
pull
pick
back
one
real
up.
quick. Hold on, I gotta figure out why it's doing this. Hold on.
He done went to the bodega and got that shit. I used to go to the dollar store right there on Church Ave and get my joints like every other day.
I just don't. I ain't never. I'm trying to figure out everybody else's mic is mine. Damn. All right, it's my third time starting it. I just want to make sure the sound is right. I don't know why it's doing that. Was it like that in my other stream? No, wasn't like that.
This
D Busy, what's good, boy?
Your stream is up?
What you do? What's up? What's up?
Is the stream up? Yo, Kai, cut stream.
Huh?
Yeah, cut the
Is
stream.
it my?
Cut the stream.
Cut it? I did.
Oh.
I'm just trying to make sure that it's.
It's on mute. I can barely hear it.
Alright, my mic not making that same sound. Okay. Alright. Alright, can y'all do this for me? Farrell, say yo.
That was someone eating.
Alright, it's not making the same noise. Okay, cool. Never mind, it's all good.
You good?
D-Mac, you gotta turn it. Do it again, Ben.
Yo,
One more time.
I'm gonna go to learn it.
No, let's say D-Mac got your voice on loud. Is that D-Mac or is that the other dude?
Oh, you said mine was too low?
No. I said turn your voice to a loud. Is that your voice?
Yeah, I got a little sore throat right now.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to make my voice that deep.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's
So-
my voice.
So I do want to talk about. Well, first of all, sorry for that. I didn't. I bought my mic from Best Buy. It was the cheapest mic on the rack, and so I snatched it. And so I guess I get the results. Animal said I'm checking in to make sure that I'm active, guys. Like, you on the docket tonight, Animal. We have to put you on the docket because we feel like you inactive. Not inactive, but we do feel like you're not winning. And usually, I thought that from my history of being in leagues, which you usually win a lot, but it seems like you're not here. So just to give what we were talking about, it was about Jay. Farrell said he talked to Jay. This is the most confident he's ever seen him. And so Ben was saying that he do believe in Jay or he don't.
Like, I don't believe. I think he'll make the playoffs, but win the Super Bowl, I think that's a stretch. That's a reach. Definitely. I don't think he's capable of winning the Super Bowl. And especially knowing that he's leaving, I'm not gonna let him win the Super Bowl. I'm not even letting that happen. So.
You not gonna what? I didn't hear you! I didn't hear you! Say it again, Benny!
Not happening. It's not happening, man. You know, I'm here, man.
Shots fired! He said get basura!
So he's not. He said he's not gonna win. Animal said I got my own vision right now. Every other league I'm in, I have an awesome record. There's a saying that if it's not in crew, that it does not matter. Talk about Jay. It was another dude I spoke to earlier today. He said he's going to the Super Bowl so that he can go off into the sunset. Dez, he said, but please hold on. Animal, I'm going right to your topic right after this. Do y'all believe in Dez that he can win the Super Bowl? He said he's going off on the sunset. He said he's not leaving without winning this bowl before he leaves.
I don't believe in him either. He thinks. See, what happened with Dez, let me go back. What happened with Dez was, after he lost the division, he felt like Mutt was his best option. He went for Mutt, think he got a little better. Now he's trying to win the Super Bowl so he could go out and say, I won your Super Bowl and left. He's not good enough to win. He played 10 to 12 games a day. He played 10 to 12 games a day. He's not good enough. He's not winning the Super Bowl. 10 more days. So they might as well go out with the arrow.
So you don't believe in Jay nor Dez?
No.
As I said before, Fox said it best. If you could get past his defense, if you could get past Dez's defense, Dez really don't have no offense. He has a few plays. And say what you want. You can call me out or whatever. I can't beat you, but the truth is the truth. You only have a few plays. If you get past those plays, you're going to beat Dez. Plain and simple.
Y'all see what happened last time we played. It's not even talk about. Y'all already see what time I'm on. Y'all see what time I'm on.
Animal said, we're going to Animal because there's Animal in the comments. He's not having it. But I do want to talk about this dude, and I want to ask each of y'all this question. Who is responsible for Phil's success? The only game he lost was week 1 against Chris. He's beaten Farrell, he's beaten Randy, he's beaten Airpool, he's beaten the Seahawks, he beat the Steelers, he beat Mo, he get on bye week and then he goes back to play the Bengals, who the Bengals aren't the team that they were when they started the season.
Who's responsible? I think Phil, I don't think no one's responsible for his success, but I'm surprised at his success, honestly. But I think he's responsible. He did what he got to do.
Yeah, I mean, so the options I have, you were Farrell, because Farrell trash talked him to death, Dez, and JD, since they in the party with them all the time, or Mutt.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And I'm going to call it how I see it. Now, I'm not taking away anything from anybody's game. Everybody have that one good season. Everybody. I just think maybe he's having a good season this year. He's doing good. I'm not taking nothing away from him. I don't think he's winning no Super Bowl, and that's ultimately no. No.
Do you believe that he can? I mean, let's be honest. Phil doesn't have an easy schedule the second half of his schedule. He plays Farrell, me, D. He gonna play the Raiders usually, who's back. He plays JD. He plays Jay. He plays Reese. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
Ugly.
It would be a shame. Because Phil played the Browns, the Steelers, the Seahawks, the Steelers, and the Rams. Not taken away from Airpool. But he played Mo, who's struggling. Seahawks user who averages about 6-7 wins a season, and the Browns user. Yeah, he beat Farrell, but he lost to Chris. He beat Randy 30-7. The Browns user. So it's not like, I mean, that's not really comp. He hasn't played anybody who you would even name besides the Bengals, who you would even name in the top 20. Maybe Airprone. But he got a force against the Seahawks. So
I think he got some quality. I mean, it don't look like he played good too, but beating Farrell #1 was quality. Like, that's a quality win. And then to come back and beat Airplane. Did he beat Mo? Did he beat Mo?
But Mo's struggling.
I know Mo's struggling, but the weapons Mo
you still think it's a credible win?
Yeah, the weapons Mo has, that's quality wins right there. Like, those three right there, even me, I'll be happy to catch a win off those guys in a row like that. Like, that's quality to me.
But he plays the Bengals, the Patriots, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Jets. Then he plays the 49ers, the Dolphins. That's a tough stretch. And to me, he has a lot to prove because he has to go through the same thing I went through of the blame of Lamar Jackson. You know, he wins, and that's what people are gonna say is because of Lamar. And so, what does he really? You know, he got a lot to prove.
From what we, just to be fair about everything, we was putting Phil on the level of D-Mac. And I know D-Mac in here, and I ain't trying to say no shots, but we put him on the level with D-Mac. It wouldn't even be fair to now say, all right, his wins is like he got a stretch or like the wins. What he put up this year, like he really proved a lot to me. The fact that we can like it already proved to me he's in a way higher category than that.
Yep.
1 second, can you take over for me real quick? We just talking about Phil, and then I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, so like I was saying, like we definitely, like, to me, I gotta give him his respect on that. Those, I'm not saying he's better than Farrell, but those wins, those are quality wins. Farrell, Edpoon, and Mo, even with Lamar Jackson, that's quality.
That's true. I mean, but putting Phil down there with D-Mac and not saying D-Mac is this and D-Mac is that, but I mean, that's a bit much. I don't think Phil has never been to that point where he's, you know, down there,
No sugarcoated.
Oh, I never sugarcoated that. I don't think Phil is a bottom feeder. You know, I don't think he's on top of his game, but I don't see Phil as a bottom feeder. I really don't.
Damn.
So D-Mac, what you feel about Phil? Like, how you feel?
Man, I feel like Phil's having a real lucky season where he's trying to act like he's good now before he start doing shitty later on. It's all coming around, man. Yeah, so he not even on my level. He below my level. But you'll find out later.
Wow! Shots fired! Matter of fact, D-Mac, you beat him the last time y'all played, right?
Yes, I sure did.
Wow, what was
And right now, I'm not even a bottom feeder. Tad is a bottom feeder in my division.
Wow, yo, he's coming out! That's what I'm talking about, D-Busy! That's what I'm talking about!
That's a shot. So D-Mac, right now, if you don't still play, what's the score? What's the score gonna be?
What, me and Phil?
If y'all play right now, what's gonna be the score?
I give him 10 points at the most.
And what you gonna have?
I have at least 30.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow!
I don't even think we played this season.
So Farrell, you in his division, like, what you be honest? What you think about his season? I can't even hear you.
Hold up. My bad. I said, good stretch. Airplay schedule. I mean, he popped me and popped Airplane, but technically he was supposed to lose the Airplane off the last minute play. So So nothing changed.
Oh, I forgot about that thing with Antoine. He was supposed to lose that game. That was a real lucky game.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, and you know, I'm blaming gameplay. Right now, the way the game is set up, it's more leaning towards the MUT players. So that could be another reason why he's winning too, because he's into MUT heavily right now.
Even with that, what happened in 9A was Airplane did a play and cornerback didn't do the Airplane thing.
Airplane moved the dude by accident, I think. He was on him. He was on him and he moved him by accident. But yeah, Phil was supposed to lose that game.
Yeah, I think he showed blitz or something.
Yeah, so what Phil did, I mean, Phil was definitely hot right now. Their play schedule mixed with hot equals remedy for success. So he's gonna get his showing up and hit. He's showing up and hit. I don't expect him to win more than 10 games.
But I mean, you can't take away because he beat Steelers twice.
He did twice? They played three.
Yeah. Yeah.
They played twice?
Yeah. 24-20 and 21-14.
I gotta give him his quality win. I
didn't know that's how. I didn't know he swept Airplane.
He swept Airplane?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So y'all better give Phil his props, like I said.
I didn't know that. I'm not really into nobody like that. I didn't know Airplane.
How far back is you, Pharaoh?
I'm only 3 games back. I still play Phil Airplane. I'm still in the running.
I'm back, my bad.
JD having a good season too.
Phil said D-Mac is lucky that I'm making dinner right now. So would y'all agree that it's unfair to women? What y'all talking about?
Yo, JD having a good season too.
D-Mac has some comments for Phil. And I have said that Phil is not a bottom feeder. And he swept Airplane.
Y'all think it's fair to Phil to... Well, first of all,
I don't understand, like, me personally.
Talking about Airplane. Go ahead.
I'm confused a bit about saying, like, every broken clock is right twice a day. Phil has had how many playoff seasons for him to even consider seasons to talk about? So,
but is it fair? Is it fair to keep him at D-Mac's level? I mean, no shade to D-Mac, but that's always been a rival.
But D-Mac beat him the last time they played.
Every time they play D-Mac, we popping Phil. D-Mac pops Phil consistently.
So do y'all? So I'm saying with Phil's, I'm gonna say Phil hard schedule. Let's talk about the last game against Steelers.
Phil is in 3rd place.
Let's talk about the last game against Steelers though. Phil, lucky he won that game.
And he's lucky. And he's lucky he won a game against Airplane.
So Phil, good fucking win.
That's what I'm saying. It's because of Airplane. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but Airplane blew that.
But he beat Airplane twice this year.
Yeah, but I'm saying they would have split. If anybody watched that game, they scored about 3 touchdowns in the last minute.
But that brings the question to how do you rate people? Because you get somebody like me, if I lose then I'm washed up. But you get somebody like Phil, he won a few and it's like, all right, Phil, the next coming of, you know, like how do you rate people?
But here's my thing. Okay, can Phil beat Pharaoh again? Sweep? Can he sweep Pharaoh?
I would say no. I don't think he can.
Now, I'll tell you this: when Phil plays me, in the past it has been a blowout. I've never really played against Lamar Jackson, so that'll be the factor against him. I don't really know. But then he goes and he plays D, who I don't think he can beat. Then he plays the Raiders user, who Phil may beat. I don't know. But the Raiders user. Then he plays JD. He knows JD game inside out. So I assume that'll be good. But then he plays Jay. Those I think he'll lose. Then he plays Reese. And so I'm saying if this guy drops those games, then we talking about Steelers and Bengals in division.
I'm seeing what you're saying. You're saying that Ravens haven't reached the tough stretch of their schedule.
I mean, he's really played nobody. We gotta go to Animal next because he's not playing with y'all today. Vikings using it.
So honestly, like you named Bill, you said DJ, Raiders, and I. It's all about matchups, man. I mean, he got. It's all about matchups, but I see what you're saying about he didn't really play nobody in the schedule yet. But it's like once you hot, man. As Ben always says.
He be at. So I guess it's enough about Phil. Phil,
well, I will say one thing with Phil. Good. I didn't know you slept tonight.
You won the games that you usually probably don't win. But Vikings user. The question about you was, Animal recent struggles of winning do not reflect the hype behind him. Do you still believe in him? We don't really have much to believe in. You lost to Yori. You lost to Yori by 6. You go and play Fox, you lost by 2. You go play Yori, you got swept by Yori, you lose by 16. You lose by 13. You beat Tag, and then you get a forced loss against the Bears user. They don't know you, so obviously they can't. But last season, I remember you saying, "Oh, next season, I ain't even playing Thursday now. Next season, I'm gonna come out with #1." Now, Fox has put this out here that you're trash. And usually when Fox say people trash, usually they have decent. Only person we've seen called trash and actually be true is D-Man.
Yo, D-Mac, don't sit there and take that, D-Mac.
Wait a minute, D-Mac accepts that though, but D-Mac beats people. And so, he said, look at our game stats. So he's talking about, he says Fox is truly trash. Everybody knows by now, Fox probably won't blow you out. He probably usually gonna keep the game close and just use his defense last minute. It seems like you're a runner just as much as he's a runner. You got Saquon Barkley, you got Latavius Murray. You said you didn't have much of a team. I think he said, please go look at my O-line, my quarterback, my DBs, and tell me how I'm supposed to work with them. Let's go to your team, see who the Vikings have.
I think the Vikings got a pretty good team.
Now, if you got a good team, he's ain't going to barbershop. But if you got a good team, you got Khalil Mack, Saquon Barkley, George Kittle, DeForest Buckner, Dante Hightower, Vaquero. I'm about to send somebody an invite, so it's going to go blue screen. Just give me a second. Give me a second. But you have a good team, and what type of team do you need to win? You had an opportunity to make trades. You had an opportunity to, I guess, build if you really wanted to. Go by position. He said go by position on his team. But my question is, what type of team do you expect in a fantasy league? You want to have some, I'm not saying you have some type of weaknesses, huh?
Who's his DB? Like he said DB, who's his DB?
Okay, I'm going to name his whole defense. Derek Burnett, Khalil Mack, DeForest Buckner.
He got the best line. He got the best line so far I've seen.
He got a rookie named Eric Carr. Dante Hightower. He got James Bradbury, Robert Alford, Jimmy Ward, Rashard Robinson. And free safety, he got a rookie named Sean Blount.
His DB.
And then he has a safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Yeah. What you say? What you say?
No.
Okay,
his DB work.
And then he said offensive department. Huh? Go ahead.
His front seven is good. His DBs work, but his front seven is great.
But I mean, he said offensive department. You got Josh Rosen and Case Keenum at quarterback. You got Saquon Barkley at running back. You got Muhammad Sanu, Jordan Matthews, James Washington.
I do want to say he traded Brandon Cook, so I don't want to hear that about the offense, but he traded Brandon Cook.
He said Rosen was terrible.
He traded Cook.
Here's my thing. I wish I had the offense that you did before I made my trade. Like I had Flacco at quarterback. So that's not really saying much in Madden. Like you have George Kittle, who I think is one of the best tight ends in the
game. He's the best tight end in the game. Best tight end in the game.
No, he's the best tight end in the game. The best. He's the best tight end in the game.
And he had Brandon Cook.
So,
Saquon,
besides Gronk.
So what's your?
That's what I'm saying. His offense is fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's your. I don't know what your excuse is, but I feel like if you can put up games 41-43 with Fox, or games like that, like I feel like there's no excuse. I feel like he said how I'm gonna get the ball to him. Oh, you say you need an offensive line. Well, you running 100 and something yards with Saquon Barkley a game. I'm just saying, man, the pressure is on.
We all need an offensive line.
Yeah, the pressure is on. Just do not be that. Don't be that dude that loses games and then ready to quit. Because a lot of Fox boys that he bring in and he say trash, they quit. And so the pressure is on. On to the next topic is definitely D. I'ma just put it like this. Will D ever go to the Super Bowl and crew? I ask this question every week, and I know it's not a question the first time we asked, but the only reason I ask is because he has the game. He can. I think D can truly win the Super Bowl. I don't want to spend too much time on this question, but if he goes his whole Madden and keeps making it to the playoffs like he is, beating Jay, and Fox continuously beats him, D just won a Super Bowl in Seahawks League. Well, it's not crew. Not discrediting other leagues, but the NFC is the weakest I've ever seen it since I've been in crew. Usually the NFC has all the powerhouses. But now D is at the top of that. Now D is at the top of that division, at the top of this NFC. I would go Fox, D, then J. And so, D, the pressure's on you two this season. You gotta go to the Super Bowl or something. You have too good of a team to not go to the Super Bowl. You got Aaron Rodgers on one side, you got Jordan Ramsey on the other. Pressure's on you. The next, I'm finna trade Barnett for some picks too. Yeah, get the trading. You got 3 trades. I think it's $10 million each trade. I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I figured I would ask Ben and GY this question, and Spidey, and I guess Pharaoh. I don't watch too much of football, but one of my favorite tight ends ever has been Rob Gronkowski, and we know how good he is in Madden. But there was a lot of talk. Some people say he's the best tight end ever. There's some that say, what is the dude name that was in Atlanta? Tony Gonzalez. That he was possibly the best tight end ever. And so, when it comes to tight ends all time, would you say Gronkowski is the best?
Probably not. I wouldn't say the best because I don't think he played long enough or did it long enough. Tony Gonzalez did it a lot, and he did it for 2 teams. So.
There was another tight. There was a few other tight ends that was up there with Tony Gonzalez. But Gronk, let me tell you something about Gronk. Gronk is nice. Gronk is the best of this era. But Gronk is more of a showman. He likes the attention. He's not looking to play football. When he plays football, he's great. But why don't he stick to playing football? 1 minute he's retirement, 1 minute he's not retiring. Next thing you know, he wants to be on commercials. He loves attention. He's a attention whore. You know,
he said, Animal said he's most dominant, yes, but he got hurt too much. A Shay Sharp. I guess Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp was good too.
You would say he's better than Gronk?
Shannon Sharp?
Yeah.
I think he would pass Gronk, to be honest.
That's my question. Okay, he said Jimmy Graham was unstoppable as a Saint. Y'all think if Jimmy Graham stayed with Drew Brees that he would be the best?
I believe so. I believe so. Because Jimmy Graham, nobody can hold him.
When he went to blocking, being a blocking tight end, he didn't do that well. And so I guess that knocks that right out the window. Gronk is not the best. Now there was an earlier rumor coming out like in January, I want to say, that Russell Wilson and Sierra wanted to move to the Giants. One, do you think it's fair that players can demand that they want higher paid money? I know a lot of people might say, well, yeah, because they playing, but Russell gave him a deadline. So if he does not, if you look at when I look at the Seahawks, all I see is Russell Wilson now. When he had a defense, it was different, but now all I see is Russell Wilson. If you were the Seahawks, would you not overpay, but would you pay Russell Wilson what he wants, which is a lot of money, I assume? Because he hasn't really, well, he's done a whole lot, actually. But would you pay Russell Wilson what he wants?
I think
What is he asking?
Animal said he's not going to hold out. I don't know what he's asking. I can find out, but I'm going to try to search it up and see. But I do know that he is like, this is the deadline. You got until April 15th. And a lot of the fans are saying, don't pay him. And to me, I don't know how you do that. We've seen the quarterback market go all the way up. But Russell Wilson has a ring. And Russell Wilson said that he will not be holding out. So would you pay Russell Wilson what he wants? Because if you don't, a team like the Giants, who I don't think have Eli Manning in their long-term plans, would probably...
Russell Wilson easily deserved to be top 5, top 4 highest paid quarterbacks in the league. Easily.
He what? Say that again?
Easily should be a top 3 to 4 paid quarterback in the league. He's probably the most valuable quarterback we have in the NFL right now.
So do you think that is because when you see players like let's say Russell Wilson set for life, but on top of that, like when you see players like Brady and them who take pay cuts for their team, now you got Russell Wilson who's like, I'm not taking a pay cut. You got Aaron Rodgers who's not taking a pay cut. You got the only quarterbacks I've ever seen take a pay cut for their team probably was, I don't know if Peyton did, but Brady. And so
No, he redid his contract also.
Oh, Russell did?
No, Brady.
To take more of a pay cut, or was it?
Well, the way they worked it, they gave him more of a bonus so they can sign other players.
Okay. So how much? They're not saying how much money he wants.
Probably waiting.
But I assume whatever it is, something
I assume it's around 100, like the 200 mil contract. And that's the next. Mahomes about to set the record, like high.
But do you think Mahomes deserved that? Okay. Animal said I would trade. Wow. I would trade Wilson. I would rebuild the Seahawks. It's terrible when they. I don't, because I know a child, her kids are watching. So it's terrible when they put franchise in his hands. They've been down since. But you know, Russell. I'm saying Russell was too.
They went to the playoffs last year with a terrible. That team was gross.
I'm saying Russell was too big of a player. That's your quarterback. It's not. We're not talking a wide receiver or a cornerback or something like that. Would you pay Russell whatever he wants?
I would give him at least close to what he wants within reason.
I mean, you got to have how much?
Without him, if you start.
Did he get 30-something million a year?
I'm not sure, but if you take Russell away from that team might as well forget about it.
That's what I'm saying. Who else
they
do they have
no
to pay?
line last
Wagner?
year.
They got to pay Wagner? KJ Wright?
But it's literally only 2 people on that team worth paying, and that's Wagner and Russell.
And they the last of the Super Bowl team, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so
worth paying.
Right there too. He's right there too. Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, KJ Wright did make this to the Super Bowl.
No, but I heard they're releasing KJ Wright.
Okay, Animal said Wagner's already paid, so they ain't got to worry about paying him. But if you get rid of Russell Wilson, you trading your franchise away. And that's going to put more pressure on, what's the coach name? Pete Carroll. Who they going to have a quarterback? Russell is not easy to replace, to me. Every time when Russell Wilson is down 14 points in the fourth quarter, that guy can put together some drives. I'll save the Cam Russell thing for another day. But I assume it's probably smart to do it. Something else is big coming up, but I do want to talk about Tad. I actually feel disappointed that Tad is losing so many games. Draft another quarterback, build around a run game again. When they got rid of what was his name, Marshawn Lynch, I knew it was going to go down for a crash. But Tad is currently 1-5. I watched his games and I came up with this question because I know a lot of people attack me for my fandom of my former quarterback Flacco. And so, do you think that Tad's, I don't know how to put this, Tad's real life trust and fan love in Mahomes has been the reason why he's struggling?
Is that Clowney?
No, Mahomes. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I hear you. I hear you.
Do you think that Tad's trust and love in Mahomes been the reason to why he's struggling? Oh God, don't do this. Animal say he wants to start up the Cam versus Wilson debate. Here's the thing.
That's not a debate. Like,
Here's the
not a
thing.
debate.
He said Cam is better than Wilson. He just been in a worse franchise. Here's my thing.
Thank you.
Bro, Wilson didn't have a line for nothing. I got it.
Did Russell Wilson ever win MVP for a season? I'm not. This is not towards Mario. I just want to know. He ever won an MVP season? I don't think he did. I would say that Russell Wilson is better, just to me. Why I gotta take this long to get an offensive line? I don't know. That they say Cam don't have an offensive line neither. But I just look at Russell Wilson and I see Cam, but I don't know. I feel like Russell Wilson is better. That's just a poll that you put up in crew. I'll put it up after this. But I think I would go ahead and say Russell Wilson is better than Cam. Only because, I don't know, it's just not an eye test. I just see a quarterback, a whole different level of quarterback play from
obviously his franchise don't think so. I don't think Panthers ever thought about getting rid of Cam. That was never even.
Yeah, Panthers. I agree. I don't think Panthers do anything.
If a team get rid of you, that's determine how good you are.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I said obviously his team don't think so. I said his team don't think so. I ain't saying what nobody said.
Wilson's line has never been good.
And when has Cam line been good?
Okay, they have the same predicament, which I told you before. O-line trash, they live by defense. Both made Super Bowl, but Cam didn't finish. Wilson did. And Wilson went back and almost got another one. Like, I don't understand this debate.
But would you say that he was due? Because I'm gonna tell you, that Broncos women has Wilson not been surrounded by better talent on offense?
All the time.
What?
Where's Spivey? Where's Spivey?
Where's Spivey? Okay, I guess he's
Spivey left a while ago.
Okay. So you don't. I always thought Cam had more weapons.
That's not even true. Cam never had. Well, he has Steve Smith. Was that? He wouldn't even have Steve Smith. I don't even know. Cam didn't have weapons. I can't even.
I mean, I know he got. I know he don't have.
Russell had a complete team every year, probably except last year.
I don't know. That's an interesting debate. You gotta say that for people that really can bring down the stats and stuff like that. But the draft is in a few weeks. I assume we'll have a podcast closer to that. But I know there's a dude that I was watching, Greg Olsen and Smith for 2 years. That was old. That's true. But I know there's a dude that I've been hearing a lot about. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but I want to say DJ. No, something McKelf. He's a wide receiver. And I've been hearing a lot. I seen his. Don't matter. Breeze is the GOAT. No. But there's a wide receiver that's in there. I don't think Breeze is the GOAT, but there's a wide receiver in there. I'm gonna find out his name, but I watched his McKelf Ole Miss. His name is DK McKelf. And there's another wide receiver named AJ Brown. And I know a lot of people have been talking about this, but I also been hearing that this draft is deep at wide receiver, but then I've been hearing it's not. But I figured GY, I know GY team. GY, what team pick do y'all have? The Bucks.
5th.
Okay, who would you like to bring to
that DE? There's a DE. I can't think of his name on top of my head, but
Bosa?
he's who?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nick Bosa.
No, not Bosa. He's a DE. He's versatile. He could actually play linebacker. He can play DT. He's
I don't
very
really
mobile.
know. They probably know the college players better than me. I don't really know. I mean, do you rush away from success? Because to me, a lot of pressure is on Jameis Winston too. He has I think he'll get his attitude together. No doubt.
No, he has a poor attitude because he's young.
Is his name Jacory?
Who's Jacory? Oh no, the guy.
James.
I'll tell you his name right now. Winston has a poor attitude, but let me tell you something. How many games? We would have won many more games. We lost a lot of games by 3 points, a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know, you as a coach, as a head coach, you can't. No, his name is man, what's his name? No, that's the cornerback you're talking about, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think Animal was probably looking at DBs. You were saying a pass rusher, right?
Yeah, he's a DE. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. Yeah, see, they know the college for Josh Allen. You're not talking about Josh Allen, right?
No.
Okay.
But they actually trying. They're undecided because they're thinking about going running back now and trading that rookie.
Is the running back class deep or no?
The running back class is pretty good, man. I mean, it's more of a defensive league this year. If you need a DE or
he said a Kobe is a DE.
He go to Texas or something like that?
You go to Texas? But what do you? I mean, I'm gonna ask all y'all because I know the only thing we gotta go left over is the schedule. But what do you see in your team? Like, who you? Y'all in a tough division. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said no, he don't go to Texas. So this dude go to Texas, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot this guy's name.
But I mean,
they're thinking
his name
about
is Charles. No.
I took a picture of it because I had never heard of the guy.
Whenever you see it, like, just let me know. I know it's C. Charles or Menu or something like that. Is he talking about Pharrell? That's what Animal. He knows who draft. But
it's not Pharrell.
So I mean, with the Broncos, I mean, y'all have a tough division. Y'all got the Falcons, the Saints, and the Panthers, and you know it's gonna be quite hard to do that. And so
actually, he go to Alabama. I can't not Texas, Alabama.
He go to Alabama. Animal figure it out.
What's his name? Williams or something like that. Go to Alabama. Yeah, Quentin Williams. That's his name.
Quentin Williams. So
he can play linebacker. I have to know that. He's mad.
Quentin Williams. Okay. I see him. Combine.
He can play linebacker.
Yeah. The DT.
Yeah, they're gonna be moving him around.
He's a DT. Okay, so what do you see in your team this year? Cause y'all been down a while. He said he's a DT, a fat boy. So Animal's a Saints fan, so he don't think that y'all stand a chance. But do you honestly think y'all can win division next year, seriously?
We definitely can win the division. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that old coach, Cutler, whatever his name was, you can't have a DB playing 10 yards off, and that was how he trained the cornerbacks to play 10 yards off. I don't care what the situation was. It could be 3rd and 3. You're playing 10 yards off because you don't want them to burn you deep. But then when it's time for a blitz situation, it's 3rd and 1. You're playing cover 3, and you got them playing 10 yards off. They're pitching it to the outside running for touchdowns. The whole mindset has changed in Tampa. And I don't mean that because that they brought in Arians. No, the whole mindset has changed.
Animal said y'all gonna be better, but y'all not good at all. Y'all secondary's ass. So I guess that's part of the reason.
But we beat y'all. If I'm not mistaken, we swept y'all. I could be wrong.
I didn't mean to hide his messages. No. What am I doing?
But
not like
the Bucks. No, they're not going to the Super Bowl. But I do think they can win the division. I definitely think they can win the division. We lost a lot of games by 3 and 7 points, maybe 10, and it wasn't all on Jameis. Jameis was forcing a lot of passes because we were right there in the game, and they knew a lot of teams knew we didn't have a running back. We're gonna give it to Peyton Barber? Are you serious?
So okay, so you think y'all can win the division? Well, I mean that's a fan's mindset, but yeah, y'all have a lot of pressure on y'all this year. I do want to say the Cowboys. Obviously Skip Bayless is all over y'all, but y'all got a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of change going around in y'all thing, but I do want to know how you think Eli gonna do. This is probably his last year to actually prove something, and New York loves Eli. But Dak Prescott, you know, he coming off a year where he won a playoff game, I think.
You don't think. You know he won a playoff game.
You know.
Respect on his name.
So Saints will 3-peat. I doubt it. But yeah. I mean, y'all. What's your channel? What y'all want to draft? Y'all think y'all gonna wide receiver?
Wait. Time out. Saints will what? 3-peat.
Yeah, that's what.
3-peat what?
I ain't gonna lie, Saints. Listen, y'all had enough chances. Y'all had 2 times back to back.
And the Saints got weapon on top of weapon. They got
and they got Breeze quarterback. That's the downfall about Breeze. That's gonna be his legacy. Home with the bowl. That's gonna be his legacy. Home with the bowl is gonna be that he wasn't clutch. That's what they gonna say. But what you want to draft, Ben?
We don't need to draft nobody. We Super Bowl ready. Like, we ready. We ready. Last year we got hurt by the Rams.
He said all Breeze got is one wide receiver. But go ahead.
Last year we got beat up by the Rams. You know, they got their run game, but our linebackers, 2-3 years in, we got so much potential on our team. Anybody we draft is jumping into a Super Bowl formula. That's all.
I think Cowboys will be right, but Animal, you do play Fox, by the way. We about to do these picks for next week, but where is Farrah? Going once, going twice. I guess he off the mic. Okay, so week 8, I do want to shout out the Falcons user and the Saints user. Animal said Winston got Evans.
First of all, if you look up his stats, we was in the top 5 in passing yards. Look up the stats. Evans, first of all, Evans is the only one of the few wide receivers that has had over 1,000-yard seasons his first 5 years in the league. So you can't blame the quarterback on
Magic though.
Fitzmagic got busy too, but he's the same as always.
Something about Winston, they saying Fitzpatrick, but y'all can't discredit Winston. I've seen there was one pass when Winston was supposed to get pulled down, and he pulled out of it. That guy got a cannon on him, and I knew the debate when it came out was who's better between Winston and Mariota. I don't know if it's a clear-cut answer right now. I see the end of Mariota and I see the end of Winston, but I think Winston has a better chance.
Let me tell you something. Winston had that good season and got cocky. I think when Fitzpatrick came and threw a few touchdowns, he humbled himself a little bit more. Right.
But see, Fitzpatrick. He said he went 2 and then he threw a pick to lose the game like always. Oh, you're a Saints fan, so you don't see the good in Winston, but I don't know. I mean, I guess as the draft get closer, we usually sit in the party. We sat in the party last draft. I don't know what they're doing this year, but I do want to shout out the Falcons user. He shut out the Saints user, 27-0. I think there was another shutout. Blaze shut out Ken. I think Blaze was supposed to come, but he didn't come. Whatever. He shut out Ken, and so he has no coordinator to teach him like I like crab legs. What? To teach him I like crab legs. So it was 2 shutouts last week. Patriots beat Dolphins. Bills are struggling. We definitely gonna have them on the docket next time. I'm putting that in the list right now. Bills got Chris is really struggling, really bad. Mo, you going on the docket next week. And Seahawks, we definitely want to know. You know, you active and all, but we want you to keep playing your games. You're a good user. We want to keep you around. This is the second time I really felt disappointed. Craig Legs is Winston. This is the second time I've seen disappoint me in a game like this, even if it was against JD, but still. Buccaneers are still continuously struggling.
Don't talk about me, all right? Don't talk about me.